Hi there, and welcome to These Delights, Bakes and Bites. Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you and you and you. It has been a while. Have you missed me? Or you just didn't notice that I was away? Welcome back. Well, it's a new year and everyone's made their New Year resolution. Healthy eating, veganuary, meatless January, or whatever you've decided on. So, in light of that, we're going to be making some somewhat healthy recipes this month. Today, we're going to be making kale chips. So here I have some kale. I'm still draining it. I have some kale there. I've got some oil, some olive oil, a little bit of olive oil, which we're going to drizzle it with. And I've got some black pepper. It's a black pepper mix, but you can just use black pepper and salt if you don't have a mix. This one's got salt and a few other things in there, but just simple black pepper and salt will do. So let us create. To ensure that you get really nice crisp kale chips, the kale has to be very dry. So even though I have been draining this for a few hours, I am going to dab it with some kitchen paper as well. As I'm dabbing it, I will transfer it into another bowl because that means I think it's dry enough. And whilst you're doing that, cut off any visible stalks because you don't want any stalks in there. So I'll just cut off any visible stalks that are in sight, and I'll just keep on dabbing and transferring in here, and there it goes all over the place. Now that I've transferred it into another bowl, I'm just going to give it one last dab for good measure, and then I'm going to drizzle it with the oil, and then I put the pepper on as well, and then into the oven it'll go for 10 to 15 minutes. So just a little bit of oil, because we don't want to put too much oil on, because don't forget all those New Year resolutions. This is the year that we lose all that weight we've been planning on losing and all that. Ha ha ha. And then pepper. And then I'm gonna go in with my hands and give that a good toss. Looks like more's tossing out of the bowl than in the bowl, but hey. It's a clean surface. A clean surface, really. That's had quite a good toss in the bowl now, and I'm going to put it into a lined tray, and then we're going to bake that for 10 to 15 minutes. Try not to crowd it too much, so space it out as much as your tray will allow. This is the biggest tray I have, so yeah, I'm going to have to make do. But if you've got an even bigger tray, then even better, because that allows for it to get as crispy as, and quickly too. That's all nicely done. I'm gonna give it one last sprinkling of pepper, of the pepper mix, and into the oven it goes, as I said, 10 to 15 minutes. So I've got 15 minutes on the clock, and I've got a preheated oven going there. You may not need up to 15 minutes depending on how hot your oven. So keep an eye on it. You want it crisp, not burnt. Turn it over halfway through. Do you notice it starts to crisp up? And there you have it, straight out of the oven, kale chips. And there you have it, kale chips. Did you hear that crunch? Nice and crunchy. Dive right in. Buon appetito. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe. Ta-da!